Can you show it? Can you show evidence? Good morning, YouTube. Hold on, I gotta send my buddy Scott Nagy a message. I think the man is, who knows where the man is, but there we go. Me and Nagy were looking at this house. Good morning, happy Wednesday, hump day. If you're on here, please do me a huge favor, like, comment, and share the stream. I would really, really appreciate it. Josh is on here. Josh is not here, but he's on here. I like that. Who else is not here, but they're on there? Make sure you're sharing it. Josh, what time is your closing? I'm very thankful. Very thankful Josh has a closing. He's keeping us in business around here. To get the show started, as always, we'll go around the room. Who would like to say what they're thankful for this morning?
I'm thankful for our website traffic picking up and finally getting this automation down that I've been.
Is the automation improving?
Yes.
You know, if you can understand this automation thing, one person can expand and do a lot more. Imagine what it would be like if it were the old days. What if you had to drive across town? What if you had to come across town on a horse? How long would it take you to get here? How long does it take you to get here now, Ed?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. On the horse, how long would it take you?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. But maybe you could do a shortcut, but I don't know because if he was on a horse, there wouldn't be roads. So maybe he could just come straight here. I don't know. Thankful little Josh had first real estate appointment. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Allie and Josh are getting in front of people.
May,
Thankful.
With it housed and birthed out.
My birthday.
Yes.
And that's why we're moving on to this show topic, is I'm approaching 50 years old. And one of the things I really, really like to do is I like to spread my thoughts back into the young folks. And what I have seen is when you're 50 and you're looking back, you see like these building blocks that you went through in your life. Like, what do I wish I knew in my 20s? When you're 20, you probably think you got things figured out, but you really don't. If you could like build this one thing in your 20s, I think it would give you a huge advantage. What is the one thing you would pick right now in your 20s? See, whenever, what?
Probably confidence.
Confidence. Okay, well, how do you get the confidence? Got to build it. Building confidence. Okay, what is one thing you're past your 20s? Too late, dude. You gave up on your 20s. Now, look, I gave up on my 20s too. My 20s, I was not looking for my future. I was looking for Friday. I was looking for fun. Okay? If I could do it all over again, I would have probably done the Weatherman and the Drew route. How old were you when you got married, Weatherman?
Oh, golly, 23. I mean, I've been 25 years. I'm 48.
So think about how stable one becomes when they get married. Well, most married people. Some married people are still out and about. But usually whenever you get married, you're really ready for a future. But if you don't do this, you're probably looking for the weekend. You're probably looking for fun. So if I could tell you guys what I wish I would have been doing in my 20s, I really, really wish I would have been doing skill development and building networks. But I was really thinking about money. I wasn't thinking about the things that got money. I was thinking about money. So here's the challenge you guys are going to go through. When you're your age, if you're focused on money, what are you laughing at?
Josh's comment.
Those dreams of getting married young for me are out the window. Not necessarily, Josh.
That's kind of a negative thing to say about it.
I'm not even going to allow that. Yeah, dude, you're 22. You could find somebody they might be.
Married at 24.
That's hey, and divorced at 25. You know, I got married at 25 and divorced at 25. Not many people know that. I was married 6 months.
And boy, did she miss out.
Yes, she did. I'd say she regrets it every day. I mean, we're still really, really good buddies though. But if you're focused on money at your age, money's probably not going to come to you. So here's what happens. You're taking a job right now. This job does not come with a guaranteed amount of money, but it does come with a guarantee of an income of unlimited. You've got an opportunity to do this, but you're building something. So if everybody that got into this business, if they could all make money, eventually there just wouldn't be enough money to go around. So there is a big separator. So would you rather get a guaranteed check, which you could go get a job and get guaranteed money because you're focused on the money as opposed to the money that you're not making? Do you understand what I mean? Does that make sense? Like serving or bartender. What were you, a bartender? Server. Mm-hmm. Well, Edward's got serving experience, and I think Gracie was a bartender. Did she serve too, or just a bartender?
She started out serving as a bartender.
Okay, so
you do the same on both. Yeah.
So whenever you're doing that, I think you can make a lot of money for a 20-something-year-old.
Oh yeah.
And if you're focused on the money instead of the future, what it's going to do at some point, you're going to be 30-something. You're going to be like, damn, I'm trapped. I can't go do this because I've got bills and I've got obligations and I'm stuck right around here. So if I could tell you young folks, and you're still young, I didn't figure my shit out until I was in my mid to late 30s, Ed. So so if I could tell you guys two things, skills and networks, relationships, the more people that you know, and a lot of the people that you know today, you do not know that they may be able to help you make more money one day. Don't look at how can you help me today. How can you help me one day? So as I'm going through my progression and I'm thinking about, man, I wish I'd have been doing this in my 20s. When I got into my 30s, I wish I'd have been more stable in my 30s because I wasn't stable at all. By the time you're 30, I wasn't ready to settle down. I was probably as wild in my 30s as I was my 20s. My 20s and my 30s, though, I was always very focused on I'm going to make money. I'm going to make money. But I wasn't focused on the things that would produce the money. So if I could go back into my 30s, I really wish I would have been investing into myself. I really wish I would have started investing into something. And I did start doing that in my 30s. That has helped me. But if I could do it all over again, I wish in my 30s I would just gotten a lot better at my craft. I wish I'd have been a lot more stable instead of worrying about the money, because when you're really, really good at something and you know enough people, money finds you. Does that make sense?
You attract it like a magnet.
That's right. That's right. So by the time you get into your 40s, you should be established and you should be on cruise. Like when I look at Drew, I don't want that in there. It's still got shit on it. I don't like it in there. When you're in your 40s, you really need to be kind of at your cruising altitude. So let's look at Drew. Drew's 25, 6, I don't know. 25 years old. He's got 3 houses. He is sacrificing. He got married early. Whenever he gets into the next block into your 50s, Drew's going to have enough to where he's going to have a lot of freedom. A whole lot of freedom. Will he continue the cruising? Will he continue to do what he's doing? I don't know, but I do know this. I'm looking into my 50s, and I'm very thankful I started buying real estate in my early 30s. And during that time, some of those years, it was extremely hard to keep. One time I had to go borrow money from a loan shark. I borrowed $10,000. To me, when this guy gave me $10,000, it might as well have been $1 million. That's how, and he charged me 25%. That was the cheapest money I could get. Whenever I finally paid him back, I actually paid him back $17,500. But I got to keep all those houses. That $20,000 that I had to return. That stuff now, it's worth almost $2 million. What if I didn't sacrifice? What if I didn't do what I had to move in with my mom to keep these things? Moved out of this house, moved into my mom, and all my money was going to pay off bullshit debt. It was the biggest sacrifice in my life. 35 years old. 35 to nearly 40 years old. I'm shacked up in my mama's bedroom. What was everybody in the family thinking? How old were you when I was 35? I was 15. You were about 15. What was everybody thinking?
Over on Wednesday night karaoke.
Well, But my family didn't come. My mama's friends came to that. What do you think what was the family thinking about me at 35? Poor Tommy.
You're gonna get serious.
Poor Tommy. Look at him. Had to move back in.
I knew he wouldn't make it.
I know. That's exactly what.
Taking advantage of his mama.
That's right. They were probably thinking all these things. Ran my mama out of the house. She had to go move in with her mom because I moved in.
All coming to Florida.
Now they're coming with me. But you know what? I was thinking about that. One of these days, I'm going to pay everybody back. And when I say pay them back, I'm going to do something to where I show them my levels of appreciation. That's what I told Spoogie when I called and told her that. But what are you willing to sacrifice today? See, if you could have a daily target. This Saturday, we all came in here, or me, Ed, Van, my wife, we were in here working, and I codified something for Ed to see every single day that can get him to a better target. I don't know if I've done that with you guys. I would like to talk to you about this. Helping Ed make sense of doing this every single day, this is going to help me at the month to make more money. Did that help you? What has it done for you?
Was giving me something else to look forward to and keep me focused.
I think it has helped get you focused. But we're in a job to where if we don't have somebody that we're working with, how do we get focused? How do we produce that person? And whenever we get off here, which I'm about to shut this down, I'm going to tell you how simple I think this could be. Because if you were to boil things down to the ridiculous and make them look easy, Ed's got to get roughly 350 people per day to our site. He wasn't thinking about this, but now I'm giving him a little incentive. Get 350 people to the site a day at the end of the month. This is what that's going to look like. What are you building? You're always building something. We're going to wrap this up. You're either building a better future or you're building a future that's going to involve a lot of struggle. Every single day you're building something. Shut us down, Beangraph 10.